A series of bullet points and a goal. That's what rhetorical synthesis questions give you. Now, you got to be careful here because the correct answer is the answer choice that fulfills the goal. All of it. You have to eliminate any answer choice that completes only part of the goal, but not the whole thing. Now, you got to be strict here. If an answer choice just reaches part of what the goal is asking, it's wrong. The correct answer choice will complete the goal completely. Now, the goals can be different. You can be asked to introduce a topic, discuss similarities, highlight differences, and so on and so forth. But whatever it is, the correct answer choice will fulfill the goal. The wrong answer choices will complete only part of it. So eliminate them. Let me show you how this will work in practice. While researching a topic, a student has taken the following notes. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants convert light energy into chemical energy, using carbon dioxide, CO2, and H2O from the air and soil to produce simple sugars that plants can use. Immersed plants grow above the water surface to extract CO2 from the air, but their roots are submerged in the water or in damp soil near water. Floating leaf plants are rooted in the soil at the bottom of a body of water, but their leaves float on the surface of the water to extract CO2 from the air. Terrestrial plants grow on land, in soil, or in other types of substrates to extract CO2 from the air. Submersed plants grow completely underwater, with leaves and stems that have adapted to living in aquatic environments, so they are able to extract CO2 from the water. Now, here's what the question asks. The student wants to explain how the photosynthesis process might differ depending on plant type. Which choice most effectively uses relevant information from the notes to accomplish this goal? What is the goal that the question gives us? Well, here it is. Explain how the photosynthesis process might differ depending on plant type. And we need to select an answer choice that contains all parts of this goal. So something about the photosynthesis process and differences based on plant type. Let's take a look at our choices. Choice A. Immersed plants, floating leaf plants, and terrestrial plants extract CO2 from the air, while submersed plants extract it from the water. All right? Let's look for evidence of each parts of our goal. Do we see evidence of the photosynthesis process? Yes, we do, right here. Extracting CO2 from the air. We know from the text that extracting CO2 from the air is the photosynthesis process. This is the first bullet point right here. So that's the photosynthesis process. Now, do we see evidence of difference? We sure do. These plants, immersed, floating leaved, and terrestrial, extracted from the air. Submersed plants, extracted from the water. And do we see evidence of different plant types? We sure do. Immersed plants, floating leaf plants, terrestrial plants right here, submersed plants from the water. This answer choice is the correct one, obviously. It completes all parts of the given goal. But just to show you how incorrect answer choices are going to complete parts of the goal, let's look at the other options. Choice B. Plants that live in water are able to extract CO2 needed for photosynthesis from the water. So what do we see here? Well, we see one plant type, plants that live in water. We see evidence of the photosynthesis right here. Extract the CO2 needed for photosynthesis. But do we see any evidence of differences? No, we don't. So that's why it can't be choice B. Now, what about choice C? Photosynthesis is a process that converts light energy into chemical energy. All kinds of plants undergo this process. Well, we see a lot of evidence of photosynthesis. In fact, the whole thing is evidence of photosynthesis. I guess we see kind of a mention of plant type. All kinds of plants undergo this process, but even that's kind of a stretch and no evidence of differences. That's why it can't be choice C. Now, what about choice D? Terrestrial plants convert CO2 from the air into energy in a process known as photosynthesis. So, evidence of photosynthesis? Well, yeah, there we go, right there. Evidence of different plant types? Well, we see terrestrial plants mentioned, but do we see differences? No, we do not. That's what makes choice D incorrect. The only correct option is choice A. Notice how we see all elements from the goal given to us by the question in choice A. We see a discussion of different plant types, we see a discussion of how these plant types differ, and we see a reference to the photosynthesis process. So that's what you need to pay attention to when you see a rhetorical synthesis question. Find the answer choice that fulfills all parts of a given goal. Now, I recommend you get a lot of practice with these question types before you take the real test. And you can find practice problems like the one that we looked at today on our website, testinnovators.com/SAT. The problem that we completed today actually came from our free sample SAT test, which you can find on that link. Thank you guys for watching. For more helpful content, please subscribe to our channel and like this video.